Last couple years, he's not hungry. And now what happened with his legs, like, never ever. Never people come back, and never gonna be people on the same prime twice. Without broken legs, yes, but with broken legs, never.
I'm strong-minded, and you've got to be. So what other option had I got but to get back on my feet again and build myself back up? And I relished the opportunity to do so. And that's it, here I am back. What's done is done, what's in the past is in the past. Now, we are here in the future, and the fight is booked, and I am incredibly encouraged and excited to grace the Octagon once again.
Conor doesn't need to fight. He has everything. And I respect the fact that he's coming back to fight so much because it shows that he's a fighter in his heart. You know, me, I got to a certain level and I decided to walk away. You know, Conor, he's back. And it just shows how much he loves the sport. It shows that he's still that fighter despite having so much success. I'm rooting for him. I'm proud of him. And I think he's just great, man. The businessman that he's been for our sport, you know, he teaches fighters that we can be more than just fighters.
I'm going for it. What have I got? I have another contract. I have another fight then after. I want to keep going. I feel with certain things in my recovery and my work and in modern day science and in backed by God, I'm going to go till fucking 50. I'm not bound out with this. I'm going. So think about the amount of time I've had out. People usually hit the wall, they get fatigued, they get run down because they're just back to back to back. I've had my rest. I'm fully healed. My body is waiting to go. So I've got at least 10 fights left. In my mind, I have at least 10.
And Conor was great, man.
Right.
Conor was great. Like, people might not like his personality. People might think he's too much. He was great. And I was talking to someone today about it. I said, while I may not have the greatest relationship with Conor McGregor, partly because of Khabib and his relationship with Conor McGregor, I respect and appreciate him for being that guy for my brother Khabib. Because without Conor McGregor, Khabib doesn't go to the moon.
Right.
Right? You need that guy.
I can't say like I don't like him. I like when he speak too much, like he show, you know. It's cool to see like what he do. He did good things for the MMA, you know, like people make more money like in the MMA. He did good things also.
Currently we're in this space where we're after going from the pay-per-view model, which was my model. I ran the pay-per-views. I'm the only fighter in the current landscape that has 1 million pay-per-view buys behind them. All the rest of them are a couple of 100,000 here. They're getting these deals from outside sources, astronomical figures with no backing. They've done nothing in the game, not at my level. So now we're entering this streaming space, and we've got the top 5 viewerships of certain fights that are taken past the ones that I accrued when I was the pay-per-view champion. And I want to get in there and do that. I want to take over these streaming ranking figures and set these records. So what does it mean to the promotion and the content provider in Paramount? It means the records. That's what it means.
Apparently, UFC 329 with Conor McGregor is trending even bigger than the White House. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying here. I'm not sitting here because I know a lot of you guys love to talk shit now, and I don't know why you do that. We are fighters first. Paul's a fighter. I'm a fighter. I want all fighters to make as much money as possible, but of course we collect fucking paychecks from the UFC. We're commentators. We love this sport though. That's why we do it, and we're passionate about it. But the fact that Conor McGregor can be away for 5 years, the sport change, people come and go, fighters retire, fair weather fans leave, new fans come around, and McGregor returns, and apparently it's trending even bigger than the biggest event of all time. Jesus Christ, that is mind-blowing.
I think that if he put all this work into it, he's as motivated as he says he is, and he's left no stone unturned, and then he goes in and he gets smoked, it would just devastate him. If he's not competitive at all, like, it's going to devastate him. And then what happens? Then what happens to his life? Because that's what he's looking for, in my opinion. I don't know, but That's what he's looking for. Like, he doesn't need to fight. He doesn't need the money. Fuck the wins. Like, no one even pays attention if Conor wins anymore because he's just such a star. There's something he needs in here that he's looking for. And I just want him to find it. Does that mean that he wins? Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't mean he needs to win. Maybe he needs to go in there and feel it and be competitive and just feel like he still has it. Beating Max Holloway off of 6 years off is a fucking big ask. It's a big ask.
Conor has the type of accuracy that it doesn't matter how good your chin is, he's going to turn it. So you can't let that, when we talk about having good chins, like good chins are a lot of different things. It's about positioning, seeing it at the right time, rolling with shots and neck strength. But Conor hits you in spots that kind of bypass all that stuff. And so Max can't rely on his chin. Max can't make defensive mistakes early. That's one thing he cannot do.
If somebody tells me they think Conor's going to win, what I'm hearing is they think Conor's going to knock him out. And if somebody's telling me they think Conor's going to knock him out, what I'm hearing is they think he's going to do it in the first round. That's probably the most likely way. Like, if Conor does get his hands raised, it's probably going to be quick and it's going to be violent, but he's going against Max, which outside of Ilia Topuria has never been knocked out, never even been knocked down. It's a really tough opponent.
I think mixed martial arts works different than boxing. I mean, some of those tune-up fights, as they call them, are just insane. I don't think anything exists like that in the UFC, and a tune-up fight certainly doesn't exist for Conor McGregor in the UFC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, right? Strategically, I suppose you could have found a matchup in which he would have been the betting favorite, but no, Conor McGregor is coming back for a fight that has upside, potentially championship upside. It's not to sound trite, but he's not here to take part. Like, I don't know what people think he's back for.
He's never going to be champion. He's never going to be complete this level.
He said he would fight you on Twitter. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Let's go. Let's do it. Why not? Like, play a little bit game. And because this is, he's going to be long night for him. What Khabib did with him.
Conor, with this, what happened with his mind, legs, and I don't think both the guys finished, but this guy is good for promotion. For UFC, okay, they're gonna bring so much, attention, everything, okay.
It's like in this current climate, we're all cattle, yeah? All these fighters were all cattle. I just happen to be free range, I'm organic, if you will, or I'm like Wagyu walking around the fucking farm. You know what I'm saying?
I do believe he was special for what he did. He was special for a southpaw that could box like that and then kickbox like that, and then good taekwondo too, to be able to see shots and move. And then he's got the mouthpiece to promote, to be with it. Conor has the ability to flip-flop, i.e. Dustin Poirier. Let's not forget. Comes out, yes, and yes, yes, I'd like one of your hot sauce, please. Yes, I'd like one. Yes, give me some. He takes the hot sauce, he's good. Yes, I'll donate to your charity. Donates to his charity, whatever. Boom, breaks his leg. Your wife seen me DMs. Your wife seen me DMs. You see the flip-flop just that quick.
Conor, we've seen nice guy Conor when he fought Donald Cerrone. We've seen extremely bad guy Conor, and we've seen a lot of it, but he's just a brilliant with the mind games, and I think that's what attracts everybody to the stuff he's willing to say. I think that is what attracts everybody to him, those that like him and those who don't. And he doesn't care, because if half of the people hate you, half of the people love you, both of those halves are going to see if you get either beaten or you win.
But that guy got the gift of gab, bro. The man got the gift of gab, man. And I don't know if he's going to go too crazy on me come fight week. I mean, we see what happens, I don't care if he does, because at the end of the day, I get to see him Saturday night and punch him in the face. So he got the gift of gab, man. That's the thing that, Yeah, that was a big part. You know, one of the big parts to his fighting. The man is a killer in there, but he got mic skills, and that's where he got some huge fights. You know, so shout out to him, and shout out to the fans that he's bringing back to the sports. You know, whenever there's a Conor McGregor fight in a good light, it's good to have it. So at the end of the day, I'm blessed to have the opportunity to go out there and share the Octagon with the guy again.
Now, this is a big fight for him, for the sport, for his legacy, right? Because a lot of people are going to talk shit. If he loses this fight, fair weather fans, new people are going to be like, oh yeah, he doesn't seem like he was that good. The McGregor back in the day was that good.
People walk away from the sport. It's not like your physical body lets you down. It's just the mental fatigue of it all. You know what I mean? Tyson said a quote that I was interested in. He said, what would Cuss say to you? What would Cus D'Amato say to you now that you're coming back? He said, what took you so long? And I agree with that. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep going, and that's it.
And when he said the thing about, I forgive myself for disgracing the position that God put me in, and I've done it many times, and I will not do it again. I just have never heard him talk like that. Describe some of the decisions he made as making a disgrace of the platform and the blessings that he was given. And then he also talked about like the push and pull, the rent being due every day, the push and pull of like his priorities between making money your God and having your true heart priorities in line. I just have never heard him be critical of himself. I've heard him be critical of his fighting, but never of himself. And that to me is like a pretty big indication of a man that's refocused. John Kavanagh told me he moved into the gym, like was sleeping at the gym.
There's a thing is like rock bottom, right? And Will Smith talked about rock bottom, but he also talked about the thing that is exactly comparable to that is when you reach the very, very top, right? And you reach the top and you've done it all. You know what I'm saying? You've done it all. And there's really nothing left. And you're in that soul searching moment, right? And I feel like that's where the turnaround for Conor was, because he did that. And then, he did the Ibogaine ceremony. And then that kind of was that I guess come the Jesus meeting, right? That him touching and really getting to that inner part of himself. And I feel like that may have kind of reset him to be like, I don't, all this is great, but this is what I truly am. Every single day, even if I'm not going into the cage to fight, I'm a fighter.
Since around that time that you mentioned at the last event, I've engaged on a spiritual journey. And I'm saved, I am healed. And on the back of that, the world is in for a treat. The world is in for a treat. My competitive spark that was once in my heart is now a roaring blaze.
Man, I love Max Holloway. I am a huge fan of Max Holloway. But I pray to God for McGregor beats him.
Wow. Why?
Because you like McGregor or not, he's one of a kind. He was the biggest star in the sport for a reason. He's the best with the mic. I think that's genius. I want UFC to be like that again,
Yeah, I know.
With McGregor on press conference, with McGregor talking a lot of stuff. I think that would be amazing for the UFC.
He's tackling something big here. First off, that's the worst injury that I've ever seen. I've seen 3 other guys have it, but I've never seen an injury worse than this. He's returning to a weight class outside of his prime, which historically has never worked out successfully, even in the boxing world. And ultimately, he signed up to do 5 rounds, which in the best of days, when he could train and he had no injuries and he could push through and do whatever he wanted, was hard for him to do. Well, I'm inspired right now by Conor McGregor, and I don't think there's very many famous, elitist millionaires that could inspire me.
Yeah, there's no celebrity, there's no fan. That thing's a that thing is nada, nothing, not even on the radar of anything. Fame and celebrity, there's pitfalls for it. But I am no celebrity. People mistake me for a celebrity. I break people's faces for money and bounce. That's what I do.